Welcome to Lake Arts and Entertainment Showcase, covering the arts throughout all of Lake County. Magnificent arts, music, drama, the theater, and all of the visual arts. The host for Lake Arts and Entertainment Showcase is
Mickey Carroll.
And now on with the show.
Fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But in our little village of Astatula, you might say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in a word. Tradition! How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. And because of our traditions, everyone knows who he is and what God expects him to do.
Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has a right as master of the house to have the final word at home. The Papa. Raise a family and run the home, so Papa's reason is the holy door. The mama's tradition. The mama's tradition. At 3 I started Hebrew school, at 10 I learned the trade.
Circle. His Honor the Constable, His Honor the Priest, and many others. So far, we don't bother them, and they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we get along perfectly well.
Of course, there was a time when he sold him a horse, and he delivered a mule. But that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony, and... Without our traditions, our as a fiddler on the roof.
All right, good job, guys.
Well, I'm out here in Astatula, and I have a very pretty young lady here with me that happens to be the principal of this school. And guess what the name of the school is? Astatula School, Elementary School for the Arts. I really didn't know this was here. This has been such a delightful surprise. What talent we have here. This is incredible. Anyway, let me introduce you to Amy. Amy, you're going to have to pronounce your last name because I'm going to mess it up.
Cockcroft.
Okay.
The kids call me Mrs. C.
Mrs. C, is that right? You call her Mrs. C? Yes. Look how quiet they are. What? Sometimes. Never mind, keep quiet. And you're doing a play, as I understand it.
Yes.
Fiddler on the Roof?
Fiddler on the Roof Junior from our Broadway series.
Okay. Geez, you got to tell me about this school. I'm so curious. How many students?
We have 785 students.
Okay.
And that's pre-K through 5th grade.
Okay.
And it's our 9th year here.
Okay.
Not my 9th year here,
No.
but several people who it is their 9th year here. A lot of the staff members have been around since the opening.
Okay. And this is your second year here?
This is my second year as principal. I was assistant principal before that here.
Oh, I got you. So you know the turf.
They've brought me along well, yes.
Okay. And if anyone has to go to the principal's office, does that still apply to some people? No, they're...
Not anybody back here.
And you're pretty excited about this play coming up, aren't you?
I am. It is amazing to see the talent of 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders and what they can do in these shows.
Yeah, I was just watching them rehearse. It's just going to get better, isn't it?
It is. You can't imagine that it can get better, but it does. It gets better. They are amazing, talented students under direction of some fabulous teachers.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see this. I understand you have a coalition kind of piece where another school comes in and you can see the play. Is there another school invited to
We do have a school that's invited this year to come see. They're coming during our dress rehearsal to see the play, and excited about that we can share this with other students in Lake County.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's a fresh new idea. I like that.
Yes.
Don't you wish more schools would do that? That's kind of a great idea. And was that your idea?
I would like to say it was, but no, it wasn't. It was one of our parent volunteers, actually, who had that idea. So.
Well, that shows you listen then. That's good.
Yeah.
And are we allowed to come back here and shoot some more plays? And I want to hear about the art program.
We're actually Astatula Elementary School for the Arts, and we have graphic arts and regular art, 2 different music classes, instrumental and choral, as well as the drama program. So we're very excited about that. Unfortunately, due to the economy, we are going to be losing some of those positions next year. So we're going to have to figure out a way that we can still do all of this even without those positions, because it's so important to the students' education. Yeah,
it sure is. And would you say that you can see the grades go up because of focus and teamwork and the idea that they have to remember their lines or coordinate themselves and focus on art? Doesn't that help their academic piece? Absolutely. Music is instrumental in getting them to remember things and correlate things. They also learn from these plays. There's a lot of history involved in it. Yeah, good. And academics that they learn with that too. So. You know, that's why it's so refreshing to be here with the School of the Arts. I'm so glad we had this opportunity to meet you, Amy, and thank you for allowing us to come out here and support the arts. Well, thank you for coming. We enjoyed having you here today, and I hope that our kids were as fabulous for you as they are for us every day. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, so have fun with it. We're going to do it one more time. This time, I'm giving you permission to just let loose and have fun with the song. Mrs. Reed, did you have anything?
At the very end. Okay? She did it right. Remember, it's in, out. Yeah, that was my fault. Out. Totally forgot about it. I'm sitting there going, yeah. In. Every other time it's out. The last one, in, out, in, out, in. Okay? You're not in.
Okay? One more time. This is the fun one. This is the one you're just going to let loose and have fun with it. Okay? Especially between the 3 of you, because you're doing what sisters do. You're poking fun at each other and cracking jokes at each other's expense, just like sisters do, and I know you know all about that. Okay? And so do you. You have a brother, so same thing. Okay. All right. One more time. Are we ready, actors? Are we ready backstage? Okay. Ready, Mrs. Reed? Action.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a first match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll ring the bell. You ring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own. Since when are you interested in match, Papa? I thought you just had your eye on your books. And you have your eye on the rabbi's son. Why shouldn't I want the best? Because you're a girl from a poor family. So whatever gets brings, you'll take. Whatever? Whatever. Old, fat, bald, mean, drunk. Stop! Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time. Up to this day that I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. Dear Yenta, see that each gentle remember you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental, it's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in no rush. Maybe I've learned playing with matches a girl can get burned. So bring me no ring, groom me no groom, find me no find, catch me no catch, unless he's a matchless man.
500 times better. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, have I got a guy here, right? What do you think of this guy over here? Is he all right? Say yeah. Yeah. All right. Matt is what now? You're the director of this play going on here.
Yes, sir.
And you produced it as well?
Our school produces it. Yeah.
Okay.
We raise our own money. The way it works is we make a profit each year on these shows. This is our third show we've done so far. The profit that we make from the previous year's show goes directly to the next year's show.
Ooh,
and
that's good.
I'm very good at begging for money. So I go to the PTO every year and I say, please, please, give us a little bit of money. And they're very nice, and they always do. So,
I understand the concept.
So we figure that out. Money is usually not an issue. I write a lot of grants, too. That's the name of the game.
Right. Okay, well, let me introduce you, Matt. Your last name.
Burris.
And we are at Astatula School, Elementary School for the Arts.
For the arts, yes.
And we're talking about, in Lake County, you should get out and see this play, right, Matt?
Absolutely.
This is a fundraiser. We got to keep the arts moving. This is the way we do it. And Fiddler on the Roof, right?
Absolutely. The amazing thing that we do here at this elementary school is I had a crazy idea, what was it, 3 years ago. Can elementary school kids put on a full-on, adult-proven, classical Broadway musical comedy? And we started out, funny enough, with Guys and Dolls of all shows. And we're like, well, is it going to work? And it did.
Yeah.
And surprisingly enough, these guys, 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, if you give them enough time, we rehearse over and over again, they get it.
They get it.
They get it, full on. We do the songs, the dances, the scenery, the costumes, the whole thing.
That's wonderful, buddy.
And
I noticed that the Fiddler on the Roof is a prime example of art in terms of bringing art to people of all different religions, everybody, all different politics. This just busts right through. That's the great thing about art, isn't it?
Absolutely. We were lucky enough to have a lady who is a Fiddler on the Roof guru. Her name's Lois Gross. I believe she works at the Leesburg Public Library.
Okay.
She came out and had a talk with the kids and gave us the whole historical background about the Jewish traditions and about the oppression at the same time during the Russian Revolution, which is where this play, the time that this play takes place. And she shared books and stories of her own family's struggles. And the kids' eyes were like this big. They're like, wow, to actually hear from someone that lived it, you know. So it ties right into historical things. Like last year, we had John Vance come out and have a talk with the kids when we were doing the play Music Man, and he actually knew the playwright. The playwright, Meredith Wilson, has deceased, but he was a friend of the playwright. And he came out and had a talk with the kids, and once again, their eyes were this big. You actually knew him? Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
So,
yeah, that was a big Broadway hit. That was a smash. That was wonderful.
We had so much fun doing that. That was such a kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you produce things in the morning here. You have little commercials. You got your own little black box theater in here.
Yeah.
And do you use some of the kids and they get to work with cameras, don't they? They get to see the actual production underway.
We have two facets to that. I run the TV studio here at our school. We do a live morning broadcast every morning of the morning announcements. We have closed circuit TV. And the fifth graders, we let the fifth graders do it. We have a team, and they do everything. They run the digital mixer in the sound booth. They do the cameras. They do the broadcasting.
Wow, what an education.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
The other thing that we do here, once again, I came up with this crazy idea. Can we have elementary school kids make films? And my background is in film and stage, so I said, well, let's try it out. So we came up with a film festival that we do here every year. And every year I take the 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, and they create their own film. We write the screenplay. We dress up in costume.
Too good.
We record it. We record it on digital video, and we edit it together on a laptop.
Wow.
And we burn DVDs, and we have a big fancy schmancy film premiere here every year. And we try to make it just like a Sundance kind of type thing.
Fantastic.
And we really, of course, we serve sparkling grape juice.
Before it slips my mind.
And cheese and crackers and that whole bit. But we try
Can
to
I
make
come?
Yeah,
No.
exactly. You're invited, absolutely.
Before it slips my mind, I got to ask you the opening of this play. What's the date?
The opening date is May. We got 5 weeks to go. We're going to do a show. Our opening night is May 16th, which is a Friday, and it's going to be at 7 o'clock. Tickets are $5 for general audience.
Anyone can come.
Anyone can come, and if you have a child that's 4 years or younger, they come in free. Because we want the whole family to experience these kinds of things.
Yeah.
And we're going to do a show Saturday, May 17th, the next day, and that's going to be a matinee at 4 o'clock, and we have our last show on May 18th, which is a Sunday at 4 o'clock as well.
That's just fantastic, Matt. And in terms of a website or something people may want to go see to get and more or less get a feel for the school, do they have one here?
Yeah, I actually have a web page.
Okay.
And I've got pictures on there from last 2 years, our production and information about the videos that we make.
And what would that website be?
It's, and I don't know the actual web address because I link onto it from the school. You can go to Lake County Schools, go onto their school websites, and you'll click down and you'll see a list of all the schools. Click on Astatula Elementary School, then click on to the enrichment teachers, and then you'll see my picture on there. Excuse the picture, by the way. And click on there, and then you'll get my drama page.
I want everybody to get. Are we going to do a good job with this play?
Yeah.
That's not enough. Let me hear you. Are we going to do a good job?
Yes!
All right. Tell the people to come and see it. This is going to be a wonderful treat for Lake County. Thank you. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Mr. Carroll.
Good to be here. See you.
Nice to meet you.
Let me explain myself. Bottle dancers, you are the hit of the party. Everybody is watching you. You're the cool dudes. You can do this cool dance that everybody else is like, wow, that's so awesome. So you're going to be smiling and living it up. You're doing this cool dance and you're going to be so proud of yourself, smiling as you're doing your little dance. Okay, I don't want you to look like you're at a funeral. Okay, smile. Michaela, you got that beautiful smile. We want to see it. Hannah Banana, I want to see the smile. The other thing, bottle dancers, Your stance, your movement is bigger. It needs to be bigger with the toes. Remember, big, wide sweeps. Mrs. Reed? The rest of you, more fun. More fun. More fun. More energy, more fun. Okay? Please. The one move that seemed like you guys forgot a little bit is the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, turn around, and then we start going into our 1, 2, 3, 4. Step, kick, 1, 2, 3, 4. Step, kick, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, turn around. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, turn around. Snake, 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 snake. Oh, I'm sorry. That's where it is. I am so sorry. That's when you're up. You're absolutely correct. I'm so sorry. Thank you for pointing that out.
And guys, you're anticipating when you need to go like this, and everybody's like, let it be natural. It's like, okay, 1, 2, 3. Just let it go with the flow. And you go in this Paramore doing in the sound booth. All right? That's it. That was the only other little thing you're anticipating, which is good that you know where you are.
All right.
If their hats are flying off, do we want them to wear them?
No. Yeah, that's fine. If your hat's giving you trouble, go ahead. You can give it to Mrs. Reed right now. Quickly. All right, we got to quickly do this one more time, guys. All right, opening position. Opening position. Okay, Mrs. Reed, are we ready? Miss Paramore, ready? And action. much better. Bottle dancers, thank you, thank you. I saw those smiles. You guys, your timing was better on the stomp. We have to work on that timing a little bit and going with the beat. But that was much, much better. Give yourselves a hand. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is I want you to take your hat with you and or prop if you have one in your hand. And we're going to slowly, don't walk on this side of the chorus. Watch the chorus, slowly walk back into Mrs. Reed's room.
2, 3.
Just go for it. Okay, and Russians and Jewish people, this is the big celebration. You guys live for these moments when it's time to kick back and celebrate. So we want to see you kicking back and celebrating. This should be big smiles on your face, and it's okay. It's okay. Sorry. It's okay. Okay. It's okay if you guys get a little silly on your pinwheels. That's okay. Okay, don't forget about singing. But this is the one number out of the whole play we can really kick loose and just let it happen. So we want to see that energy. Lots of energy. So, can I hear 1, 2, 3, energy? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think we're ready to do it again. Tevye and Laser, big smiles. You're a proud papa and you're a proud groom. You're both happy as pie right now. Let's see that. All right, guys. Mrs. Reed, are we ready? Okay. Actors ready? Yeah! Let's give it our all this time. Full energy and action.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our good health and happiness. And most important, to life. To life. Look, I am. Look, I am to life. Is to the Father I try to be.
Is to my right to be.
Drink like I am to life.
God would like us to be joyful, even when our hearts are dancing on the floor. How much more can we be joyful when we're doing something to be joyful for? Life, what I am.
My wife. It gives you something to think about, something to drink about. Drink like I and they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Of course, there was a time when he sold him a horse and he delivered a mule. But that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony and... Our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.